What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nigel, and I'm back with another video. You feel me? Just got this nice reaction video to do. My bad, y'all. But yeah, I'm finna get straight into this video. Hope y'all dig.
5 a.m. Darren Blissett calls 911. He's been shot inside his apartment on North Emerson Avenue in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
Yes, send a squad car, 2025 Emerson.
And what's going on there?
872, I'm shot.
2025 Emerson Avenue North.
Yeah.
Who shot you? I got a open line. Oh. Are you there by yourself? If I get a paramedic on the line, can you talk to them?
Police and emergency responders arrive, and a neighbor from the building lets them in. Despite their efforts, officers find Darren Blissett unresponsive. He's pronounced dead at the scene from 2 gunshot wounds to the groin, and investigators begin working to uncover what happened.
Our coverage is made possible because of sponsors like Morgan & Morgan. Over the years, sometimes youth has a significant retraction.
This floor?
Yes, sir.
How are you guys related? Fiance.
Okay,
fiance. So he was he sleeping?
No,
They were just, a friend was hanging out.
Okay.
She was in the bed. Okay. She's having shoulder pain, neck or something. No, you want us to knock a talk down there? Well, I mean, I suppose we should canvass the apartment complex anyway.
Knock on some apartment doors. And
I just kind of, you're gonna chill here for a bit. We're gonna go canvass.
which one it is before we start your
The last. Is it on this floor, ma'am? Last door on the left here?
Just point it.
Well, you know. So right there, on this side, Willie.
You got right here. Oh, this is all right. You might want to sit
Oh God, did they really have to? Good luck with that one.
They gotta beware a dog sign.
Okay.
What is the dude that was over at the house? What's his name? You know?
It's in that phone. No, it's in that phone.
You don't know his nickname or nothing?
The real one is mad. The black one is no minutes. It's just it's in that phone. It's St. Louis.
What are they doing?
St. Louis.
That's
The name. St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Yes, sir.
That's a street name. Street name St. Louis.
His street name
we
St.
don't know
Louis.
what he looks like.
Which one? He's a tall.
Suspect's name is St. Louis.
St. Louis, the street name.
Suspect.
Medium neglected black male, about 5'9", medium build, about 40. 40.
About
similar.
40.
So, I don't even know. I don't know what that is. This is supposed to be Louise, right? Hello. This is the Minneapolis Police Department. Did you hear what happened today?
Go back.
Did you hear anything going on?
Big ass dog.
No. I said go ahead and lay down now. Do like I told you.
Gotta add.
We quilt this city. We quilt this city with the coffee. We'll quilt this city.
Oh my God, this ass is long.
With the coffee.
Keep it quilted with Quilted Northern.
Wow.
Wix. One
I got
platform.
another ad.
Any website. Unlimited creation. Describe your needs.
Okay.
My dog wasn't walking down. I didn't see nothing out there.
Nothing inside the building or anything.
No, I told you to go lay down. Now you go lay down.
Did you happen to let anyone into the apartment complex tonight?
No, I wouldn't do that.
No?
Sure.
Okay.
It's just him and his dog.
Alright, what's your name?
Willie Lloyd.
Willie Lloyd? Okay. Alright, so you didn't hear or see anything, nothing, no arguments or anything going on in here? Okay. Okay, well thank you, I appreciate it.
She was saying that Willie, the guy at the end, she was saying that he let her in.
Oh,
He must let everyone in.
How many so?
The guy with the dog
Yes.
at the end.
Dang, so we let everybody in and say he didn't?
He said he didn't let anyone in.
that man sat up there and told Mary that when he let him in to see, because he didn't really know that I was woke. The guy didn't know I was really woke, but like he said, give it to me, come by the gun, give it to me. And then I was like, why is he tripping? Like, and then he popped it, he fell. And then Tierra was like, I'm shot. I was like, Mother died. I said, I don't even think that thing was true.
Are you serious right now? You really just sat here and said, I think I'm shot. No, you not. Girl, ooh.
Tierra was like, I'm shot. I was like, Mother died. I said, I don't even think that thing was true. Then shot again.
That nigga got shot twice and
gun.
died. And you was denying the entire thing? Are you serious right now? Wow. That's crazy.
He has a gun? Darren has a gun?
He had a gun. The guy took his gun. He snatched it.
Not long before the shooting, Jeffrey Murray, also known as St. Louis, approaches the apartment building and starts calling Darren Blissett to let him in. But Blissett doesn't respond. Murray doesn't give up. Surveillance footage shows him throwing small rocks at a window to get the attention of Willie Lloyd, a resident inside. Lloyd eventually opens the door for him, even though he later lies to police and claims he didn't let anyone in that night. Once inside, Murray makes his way to Blissett's apartment. Blissett's fiancée, who was in the bathroom at the time, told police she overheard them talking. At one point, Murray asks Blissett about his gun. When Blissett says he doesn't have it, Murray pulls out a weapon, points it at him, and shoots. In a desperate move, Blissett reaches under his pillow, hands over his gun, and says, "Take it." But instead of leaving, Murray fires again, then runs from the apartment, leaving Blissett bleeding on the floor. Jeffrey Murray was arrested about a month after the shooting, on October 7th, for illegally possessing a firearm. During questioning, homicide investigators confront him about the night Darren Blissett was killed.
St. Louis, what's up, buddy?
They got him cookies and stuff.
Hey, stick around. What's up? We'll let you see why. What happened to that water bottle? I totally forgot. Can you grab one? Yeah, we're just going to,
They gave him off-brand commissary cookies. That's crazy work.
We'll explain everything, Dad. We'll explain everything. Those are for me, my personal collection. You want some more? I got more, too. Just try those, though.
There's gonna be plenty more where that came from.
So, Jeff, my name is Sergeant Sester from the Minneapolis Police Department. It's my partner, Sergeant Monkey. The reason you are here, Jeff, is because there was a shooting that happened a couple weeks ago, right around a couple weeks ago, and your name has come up. So you haven't been charged with anything, right? Sergeant Wendy and myself are in the middle. We're in the middle of this investigation, and we haven't come to a conclusion on how to handle it, right? We haven't come to a conclusion on who we're going to charge and if anybody's going to get charged. That's why you're here, right? Because we don't want to come to a final conclusion on how to handle this case until we give everybody an equal opportunity to give us their side of the story.
So the more involved?
There are some people involved. We've spoken to just about everybody, and you're the last person that we have to talk to. So we just want to give your side of the story, okay? Yep, I'll explain everything. But before I do that, I just want to get some preliminary information from you, and then I'll just go from there and there.
Like, the only other person that they talked to was the woman inside, and she basically denied everything. Well, she didn't deny everything. She low-key just sat there and let that nigga die. So there's that. And then Willie, who just sat up there and lied and stuff, just got this man killed. And then bruh, who already has a gun, but decided to shoot and kill another man for his gun. For what? I don't know.
Jeff. You have to. Don't be scared. We're not gonna play.
The thing is, you want to know something, you know what I'm saying, and they just snatching your wife up, you know what I'm saying, out of the car with 30-some officers, you know what I'm saying. Now, I would have an idea if I did something.
It's serious. I will tell you that. Okay. We are gonna want to get your side of the story for sure. It's super important for you. Okay. Because it's very serious. your name came up in a shooting that happened at 2025 Emerson on September 9th. Okay?
Who's that?
DB, Darren Blissett.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, okay. Here you go, bro.
Yeah, that's a do.
Apartment 202,
got some water.
2025 Emerson. Right, Darren Blissett. So, just so you know exactly why you're here, it's the dude that you call Pops, right? That everybody calls you, DB's son. That's why you're here, for that incident.
What is he there?
He got shot.
And they saying I shot him? I don't know who's saying what, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Me and this man, got high before, you know what I'm saying? Further as like son and all that. No.
What do you mean by high?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by high together? What y'all got high for?
I guess in this building, some woman downstairs, you know what I'm saying? Black lady with a gay son or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Home house or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I met the man a few times, he got high, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him in pretty much a few weeks, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what's up, man? I owe, some guys some money or something. Yep. I'm saying, that. You know what I'm saying? But, that's the last time that I saw him. I thought I saw him about a week or two. His car going down Innocent. You know what I'm saying? I tried to flag it, but
okay.
But besides all that, I haven't seen him.
Okay. So just let me do this. I just have some questions, some follow-up questions to ask you as a result of the investigation, what you just told me. Okay. And then we'll just try to clear this up. So obviously, since you came down here in the handcuffs, we have to review your rights. Okay. But that doesn't.
So I'm being charged?
No. Hear me out. You're not charged with anything. Okay. You're here because you are a possible suspect, but sometimes when we hear from somebody and get their side of the story, they stay in custody and they're arrested. And sometimes when we hear from people and we get their side of the story, they're unarrested and they're allowed to walk out the door. It just depends on what we hear. Okay? But since we're asking you questions about this, I have to review your rights. Make sense? Okay. Jeffrey, the Constitution requires I inform you that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer now, have a lawyer present now, or anytime during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you without cost. Jeffrey, do you understand anything I just read to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So September 9th, right around 2 o'clock in the morning, do you remember going to DB's house? Apartment 202? You didn't? Okay. So you know Phyllis? Phyllis. That's DB's chick.
The slender, that lady so many times. That's the lady who, the slender her so many times. I didn't know he was with her.
So that's why she didn't care about it got shot.
He only talked about her.
All right. So, when was the last time you were at DB's house?
DB, you been done stepping up on your old lady? Come on now.
In August?
In August? That's a long time ago.
What the fuck this nigga beat on the door?
So did you know that apartment complex?
This nigga is desperately trying to get out the door.
Okay. Why do you call shorter?
You better wait till, bro, you better sit your ass back down.
Oh, you don't.
Them niggas playing around up there.
So Jeff,
going for the cookie.
The apartment complex is under video surveillance. Okay? Video surveillance shows you in the back going to Willie Lloyd's window and throwing rocks at it and then Willie going and letting you in, right? And you brought some plates.
Plates.
And the plates were in a bag, and you left the bag of plates in Willie's apartment.
Yeah.
A bag of plates.
Do you remember that now?
Yeah.
Okay, that was on September 9th.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You remember that now?
No, coming to me, yeah.
Okay. So the video shows you coming into the apartment complex, going into Willie's apartment with that bag of plates. What were the plates for?
The plates were, the man cooked me something to eat, you know what I'm saying, and he asked me to return his plates. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him his plates back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But why?
We got high together, and me and him, and I petted his dog. After that, I left.
Okay.
So if the camera showed me that, you see the camera showed me leaving.
Yeah, the camera doesn't show you leaving his apartment.
How come it don't?
Why do you think it doesn't?
You serious, man?
Jeff, you go to DB's apartment.
You BSing right now, Jeff.
Nah, man.
Do you remember smoking some cigarettes there?
Oh, man,
Okay.
there was a case, I've been smoking cigarettes there. You know what I'm saying? When I was there a few times, man. But I ain't.
But you say you ain't been there in some time. Come on, Jeff. You messing up right now, Jeff. You sloppy with it.
I'm not putting you in church, I'm not.
Like, I got high with this man. I smoked with this man. I smoked the cigarette with this man. With the white dog. You know what I'm saying?
What did you do after that?
Big ass nigga.
I left. He was trying to sell me, matter of fact, his handicap sign.
He's trying to say
He was
that.
trying to sell me a handicap sign for $20-some bucks.
How much?
$20-some bucks.
For a handicap sign?
What you do with your handicap sign, man? He said, oh, man, you can get it, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like, smoke another joint with me, man. Please. I'm cool, man.
And
Jeff lonely. It's just him and the
Who
dog.
got you
Of
there?
course he wants him to smoke another
I'm
joint.
by myself there.
Nobody drove you?
I hope I'll never reach that point where I just me and my dog and any type of visitor I get, I be trying to smoke like 4, 5, 6, 7 blunts with this nigga.
Oh, I drive myself.
Try to get him to spend the night just because ain't nobody been in my house for the past 2-3 months. Just living alone.
I'm not walking alone.
What, did you walk out of the building?
Yeah.
Out of the back?
I think so. Yeah, because I be parking on the side. Sometimes I park in the back. Sometimes I don't. I park on the side. It depends on them little young boys be right there on the side of that house. Them young boys right there, I be gone. Cause see, before I started coming over with Pops, some people shut up that house before. You know what I'm saying? That house was shut up like a month or two before, you know what I'm saying? I started coming around.
Right.
That whole...
Where'd you go afterwards?
To the house. To, you know what I'm saying? Like the chick crib.
The chick crib.
That's where you live, right?
Right now, probably,
Yeah. Okay. So you live there with Jamie, your girlfriend? Okay. How long
He already know who she is.
Can you post upon his name and copy of
you have a right to make that decision, okay? So if that's a decision you want to make, you can. I'm letting you know right now, Jeff. This case, as it stands right now, with what you told us, good for formal charging for the crime of murder.
Murder?
Yep.
Yep. Nah, bro. Why?
You said rob somebody, you may be that, but murder not.
You did rob him. It's just you thought he just survived his gunshot wounds. Or you just put it in the back of your mind. You know. You know you robbed bro for his gun. And you know you killed this man.
I don't want to say nothing for myself, but to land one of these pictures, man.
You going to one of those pictures and you're going to be a statistic.
Okay. Well, the next steps are we're going to get our paperwork ready. We're going to walk you ahead to county jail. And we're going to book you for the crime of homicide. That's the kind of how we do it. Yep.
better speak about just before I go in too.
Speak to who? We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, nah.
Early today, so she don't feel good.
Yeah, we have to go talk to her first. Yep, we have to go talk to her first. I can't answer yes or no right now.
Good. She probably don't want you want to talk to her.
We'll be back.
While in jail, Jeffrey Murray made several phone calls, urging his girlfriend Jamie not to cooperate with prosecutors.
Dang.
He warned her not to mention his nickname St. Louis, fearing it could link him to the murder.
Oh, okay, yeah, he called earlier, way
Wow.
earlier, trying to see what was up, want to know, but I told him I ain't know nothing. I was like, you gonna have to call back. No, he said he gonna call back. He was wondering what was going on. He was like, who am I calling for? He didn't even know. He was like, who? I'm lost. Somebody said something about something happened to his son or something. I was like, I'm lost too. I said, I told him who it was though. I said St. Louis, and then he's like, oh, with the gold? What?
I ain't want you to mention that name on that line like that. It's all good. I cleared up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta watch it.
Yeah, I said your name, your real name, and he said who? So I ain't know what to say. He was wondering who the hell, babe. What am I supposed to?
It's all good, Queen. You ain't know.
Yeah, I mean, he said who? I said Jeff. He said Jeff who?
Don't call me by that name no more, girl.
I was like,
Ain't
man,
what
I
I go
didn't
by
even
no
send the
more,
message,
girl.
and then he was still lost. He was like, I'm lost. So for I ordered for him to call back, I had to tell him.
You finna go in that jailhouse and find him a new nickname. I swear to
You
God.
like, look, man, my husband did it. Who's your husband's name? I'll let him tell you. You can't let nobody pressure you to say
Okay, my bad, my bad.
Right. It's okay, Queen. It's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. You didn't know. But now you
Why?
know.
You should have told me all this yesterday. Like, you just be having me and don't even tell me. You ain't tell me all that. You ain't say all that. You ain't say all that.
Hey, they chilling together. I ain't gonna lie. She holding it down.
Mate, don't be making. Hey, just let him. You ain't say that. I was thinking he knew who you was, who he was calling, what for. He didn't.
Yeah, she finna hold her down for him. I ain't gonna lie. She finna hold her down in jail while he in there. Swear to God. But yeah. Goddamn. That's the end of that video. So I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Holla at your boy.